Hello, welcome to Len Tarot. I'm so happy to be reading with you. It is the night of Wednesday, October 22nd. We're going to be doing our daily tarot reading for tomorrow. That is Thursday, October 23rd. I'm using my Ethereal Visions tarot deck, which I haven't used in a while, but I felt compelled to pull these cards out. Okay. So starting out our day, current energy right now as well. This is kind of where we're living at the moment. Five of Cups. Yeah, this is a card of grief. This is a card of either, could apply to multiple situations here. Could be overlooking what is not broken behind us, not spilled. Could be a card of regret, of only seeing what has toppled and not seeing our inner strength, the resources that are still available to us. In the current energies this week, I've been feeling a lot of push and pull, so some extraordinarily positive momentum while also feeling this Five of Cups energy. So because we had that Libra new moon, you may also be feeling like balancing two very extreme emotions that are kind of total opposites of each other. So Five of Cups really has that energy. So not only when you are struggling with grief, sadness, regret, often that can come with then processing through that and being receptive and our eyes being drawn to what's giving us joy, the things that are still remaining, because we always have something remaining, even when it doesn't feel like that. So if you're very much in that energy, if anything calls you to look over your shoulder, to look, doesn't need to be in your shoulder, but just look around you. So you'll notice there's a whole kingdom here that this individual can access to, but he is separated by a river. This is all in the distance. It's almost like he has to cry these tears out before he's able to travel into what appears to be a utopia. So think about what calls you toward that utopia, and it doesn't need to be anything big. Could be just small joys that you find, but yeah, that look over your shoulder feeling. Even if you only recognize it for a second, but it's really good to look around. So pulling through here, we got the loyalty card. So this card, Oracle card, predicts dogs, which are known for being loyal. This is also depicting a father figure, two daughters, maybe a spouse. This is about family, right? Togetherness. So maybe if you are feeling grief, it's about a family situation. It could be. I'm hearing loyalty to yourself. I think when we're torn between two extremes, if you're feeling like a balance of grief, happiness, moving forward, versus letting go, feeling nostalgia, but also feeling excited for the future, if that's sort of the energy you're existing in, it's being loyal to both of these things. This is a spectrum, right? So when we're loyal to our grief, it's acknowledging our grief, right? And when we're loyal to our future, it's saying, I believe in myself, I believe in the things that I'm going to achieve. So I think that's what's being said here. I think it's also, I'm hearing like if you let yourself feel sadness, it's not a betrayal of your happiness. So I think that's the thing to remember here. I'm hearing small steps, like feel what you feel. That doesn't mean that you're going to be feeling it permanently. And that's forgiving yourself too for maybe not always being joyful, or, you know, in this case, not always looking over your shoulder to see the cups that you still have. But that doesn't mean that you won't. Very important here. Okay, let's see what's going to be our main conflict for tomorrow. This could also apply for today. You know, these are daily card readings, but they tend to, you know, the timing can be very different. You know, we're a globe, we have different time zones. Everyone kind of goes through things on a slightly different timeline. So whatever resonates here. Seven of Wands, conflict. So this is standing your ground. In the Crow Tarot deck, the figure is very similar, standing at a cliff top with others below, reaching up with wands. But the wand here, and it's the same for this image, is much larger. It's a different color in the Crow Tarot. And here it's like you're dominant position is what matters here. You might be on defense, but you're in an excellent place. This could be about competition as well, like beating back competition. But because you are on this cliff edge, you have, I'm hearing the choice of spoils. I don't know if that resonates with anything. It's like you have the choice of the reward. I'm also seeing, like, if you think about, if you think that this is like the end of climbing up a mountaintop, you are the only one who has made it there. And that might be because people are left later than you. It may be because you were the most persistent. Think that 10 of Wands, this is 7. So we're closing in at the end of that wand cycle there. So, but your position is what I'm hearing is one that you have earned. And others, if you're dealing with anyone who is kind of bitter about your success or wanting to compare themselves to you, these people are not even in the picture. So I think that's very important. And that 5 of Cups, weirdly, is also saying the same thing. It's like, what's not in the picture? And here it's kind of reversed, because here what this person is not seeing is actually the thing that is still a resource to them. But here, because this is in conflict, what's not being seen doesn't matter. So these are two opposing forces here, but like they're saying the same thing ultimately. So hopefully that resonates. I'll pull in an oracle card and see what we have to say here. Trust, yeah. So trust that the position that you're in is earned, that you have put in the work. And you'll notice 2 different animals here depicted in this card, and they are choosing to come together. So it's interesting with the 7 of Wands in the 5 of Wands card, and I'm thinking back to the Crow Tarot that I have, where each wand, that 5 of Wands speaks to a competitive energy. So this is all kind of part of this wand cycle. If you think of the numbers being sequential, all of those wands have different colors, and it represents diverse perspectives. And in this case, it's like in the 5 of Wands, everyone sort of has their own space in the air, in that Crow Tarot at least. But here it's like they're not even pictured. So you are, I'm hearing like, it's so interesting because this 5 of Cups, in the 7 of Wands, we can't see this figure's face. The 5 of Cups, this individual's back is turned, and there's something about you have to turn around. And with the trust card here, it's like you will find people that are on your level if you just turn around. It's like you're defending a position that you don't need to defend. There's more resources if you just look in the other direction, whether that's companionship, money, success, what you've been looking for, a feeling of belonging. So that's really important here, because both of these cards, it's like whatever direction you feel like you're in, look the other way. Just turn yourself around and see what's there. You'll find something that's probably very beneficial to you. Okay, so let's take a look at just overall energy and what we're gonna experience as the day progresses. 2 of Wands. So yeah, really interesting. We have another card here where we see a little bit more of this figure's face, but they are gazing out at this broad landscape. And this, so this card can be kind of like you're not as grounded, you're so high up, and it could, I don't, for some reason this card always like speaks a little bit of fear to me. It's like we've stepped like all the way back. But I think in the context of the 7 and the 5 of Wands, and now you're sort of, it's almost like you're backtracking here, but in a good way. It's like you need a new perspective. So there might be energies tomorrow, and it could be just simply because this 5 of Wands is like, it is like, it could speak to some pretty heavy feelings that you're balancing, and you may literally just need to get a viewpoint on that, and that's okay. So, 2 of Wands is, totally about assessment. In the 3 of Wands, you're seeing like ships go out, and the message of that card is, go on an adventure, go travel. But this is much more like about the planning. But I definitely always sense hesitancy in this card. But, if 7 of Wands does have you in a defensive position, that can get really exhausting. So I understand that. So that may just be the energy for tomorrow, is like, you know what? I need to step back a little bit. Okay, Changeling. So this one, this is depicting this is depicting a nanny with a child here. So I'm getting like you need to nurse yourself. Yeah, so I think that, yeah, there's just something here is like allow yourself to be taken care of. And I think also because this is Two of Wands, there's this infancy, something in its infancy here that needs to be coddled. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting through with this card. Yeah, very interesting. So that's okay. Take that distance. All right, so let's pull in an overall message for tomorrow. Okay, yeah, Three of Pentacles. I love that. This is about teamwork. This is everybody sharing. Remember that this middle figure, and I'm getting that this is you, is the one holding the cards. It has the roadmap, and others are learning from you, and they're offering their own perspective. But you're very much in a position of control here. So yeah, I mean, whatever it is that like you may have your back turned on, I think there's going to be people that will help you out if you just, yeah, again, face in another direction, however that resonates for you. But this is, I always like this card. It's teamwork. There's nothing wrong with teamwork, and especially with the Seven of Wands, it's like you will be able to find people that, and I like that, again, these figures are facing forward and they're also sat, which implies that they're more relaxed with each other, that this is more a casual conversation and a brainstorming session. So I think this is really great. This bodes well for how tomorrow is going to go and that conflict. Okay, and the Oracle card we got through here is Captive. Yeah, let me think about the message here. So this card, it speaks to the bears that were held captive in traveling circuses, and they were really held in really horrible conditions and forced to play music for people who would give money, and here there's sort of that music is still playing, and I'm trying to think what ultimately is being said here. I'm going to pull in one other, hear the music. I mean, it could be just about, the sort of the message of like if you think of like someone beating to their own drum, but it's like you have to hear different music in order to, kind of, again, look in the other direction. Let's see what else comes through here. Double vision. Yeah, interesting. So this is, really about, I guess seeing something in a new light here. Like you want to see something from two different sides. I think sometimes like we're kind of captive with our own narratives about something. So, and I guess that speaks to what I was saying about this Five of Cups energy. It's like we get into a narrative that if we allow ourselves to feel grief, then that means that we're betraying happiness. So I think that's speaking here. And that Three of Pentacles is, opening yourself up. These are quite lonely cards that came through otherwise. So there's something new here about how you can share with others, but still be in the captain's seat. Maybe like the message also here is like, you don't need to be captive in your own isolation. Like that doesn't need to be binding for you. I hope that's helpful, and have a wonderful Thursday. I really enjoyed doing this reading. Thank you so much for being here.